Juttu etenee vauhdilla eteenpäin.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Niin me viimeis tehtiin tämä vaan. Me viimeis tehtiin tää tuesti, tai joo mä tallentanut sen, että mä voin lopettaa.
Did I do this? Sorry, Nick. These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them? Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
Kello.
What knocked this clock off the pillar? It seems there was a fight. It could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence. It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night. Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Me voidaan täynnistää tilanne.
I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Täynnistää tilanne, panna uutta. Otet me täynnistetään. Naamatuva
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. To think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Till only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through. Find out what really happened. My memory ends here. But there's two glasses. Who was here with me?
Selvitetään tätä ollut meidän mielessä.
I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
Me työnnettiin henkilö tänne. Okei. Toi... Taatu...
One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared, but the jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Menee oikeaan suuntaan.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting.
Nää tuoviin taatuis.
The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible that something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
Toimpi tai näin mä meni.
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
Mennään sillä Tennisiin.
I have the complete picture now.
Tennisi on ollut avautunut jostain.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. Not here.
Sam.
Meet me later at
Sam!
Dennis olisi hanonut jotain tätä.
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him.
You think it's him?
I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you...
I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans. Basswood's small. If Dennis came through Main Street, someone saw him.
Samaa mieltä. Samaa mieltä. Tapap. 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 Otetaan juutiten.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Well, I guess I wasn't very subtle, was I?
No, you were not. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
Oi, Ethan.
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
It's tough seeing her like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I was born in Basswood. I was raised in Basswood, though I left for a few years.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Päivän sanomat tuosta niihin.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big? Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse y'all keep kicking.
Tuolta voi löytyy jotain autopelejä.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
He voi auttaa kysymistä.
Do I really have a choice? Or are you just gonna guilt me with the social contract till I agree?
The second one. You always were a character. Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
I don't have time for a lot of small talk.
All right. You look well, at least.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
Siinä on avatalvi. Ja oven avaaminen on näin vaikeaa. Täytyy tulla taas. Ihanaa. No, mä pidän tällä hetkellä tän vion aikana, tän estämien päällä. Mä voin liittää tämmösen huippupelin pyörittämisen. Hei!
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe.
It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
Niin no.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis. Perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Avataan tämmöstä. Kannattaa avata paljon erilaisia rotaatioita. Ne voi auttaa meitä vähän eteenpäin.
Yo, get out the way!
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Ne tunnuvat, ne ei ymmärrä mistä mitään.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Honestly, I don't remember last night. You saw me blackout drunk. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Tää näyttää just semmoiselta, että olisi
A pill pusher who doesn't want to push pills.
just
That's a new one.
semmoiselta
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I'll stop bothering you. I need to get going anyways.
Not a bother at all. It's always a pleasure. Do come see me again.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
So, the wake.
None of us were on our best behavior. Nick would have been
Yeah,
happy you showed up, no
thought
matter
you-
how anything else
okay.
went. I left early myself to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what
I just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't...
Hei, mä
I don't know what to do with her.
viime tästä. Mä sanoin viime tästä
And I feel
että
like I'm losing her.
on ja viimeistä.
I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Sitten se ihminen on sammunut honti. Tänne ei mä voi mennä. Ei tapahdu.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
I'll be leaving as soon as I can. Probably.
I don't like that, probably. I can't tell you to move along, but I suggest it strongly.
Trust me, I get it.
You were only in one fight last night because I stopped most of the others. Sam, I like you, but you're a hornet's nest.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Hei, mä haluan tapata sinut täällä. Tytärtappa. Tänne tytär. Mun Esta on täällä. Haluat nähdä minut. Esta.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
Honestly, if it happened again, I'd have hit him again. He was asking for it.
That does sound like Dennis.
Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
Muistatte meitä tästä
on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after
tässä tämmönen pieni tieni.
Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust. Who can help.
Teon totuuden Dennis voi olla ongelmista vai lentopaiti. Hinusta voi olla apu.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for this.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
4 minuuttia. Tämä on uutena. Haluais vain tietää, on tuossa
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today.
Kääntö. Työpaikka. Täältä.
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today.
Samuel, my young soul, are you still haunting this pallid town?
I'm not gonna stay a moment longer than I have to, Walter. Trust me.
Oh, I trust you. Don't rush off on my account. It's nice having you.
It just hasn't been a very good visit.
You know, I'm glad I ran into you. If I may bend your ear for a moment. I've been thinking lately about age, life, the turn of the clock. No one gets sharper with age. When do you think it's time to hang up the saddle?
A true cowboy rides until the last day they can ride.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for your ear, but soon I must abscond. Sunday lunch with Mother is sacred. Call on me anytime, young Samuel. Anytime.
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today.
Hei oo toi.
Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here.
Ei noita.
Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell. Considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
Trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.